There are a ton of benefits when it comes to lifting weights and resistance training, specifically for women, and a lot of women do not realize everything that comes out of it, so let's talk about it. One of the first benefits would be helping to balance your hormones and helping to make sure that you have healthy hormones. So for women specifically, this is something that we don't necessarily think about, but when you're resistance training, when you're having, when you're doing physical activity, this can influence your hormones greatly, specifically your sex hormones. So as we age, especially with women, going through premenopause and menopause, estrogen levels tend to decline, which is normal, right? That's a normal part of aging, but research shows us that, lifting weights can actually help to manage those estrogen levels and keep them in a good place. And also it's important to realize that testosterone is something that will decline as well, and women need testosterone. A lot of people think that testosterone is the male hormone and estrogen is the female hormone. And yes, males have more testosterone than females, but females still need testosterone to age gracefully. Lifting weights is a really great way to boost healthy testosterone levels in both men and women. So we need to think about that and realize that, hormones are obviously super important as we age, for longevity, and lifting weights can actually help boost those, especially the sex hormones. Like I said, boosting testosterone and, making sure estrogen levels are balanced is going to be super important for just making you feel good overall, especially for women who are premenopausal and menopausal. Making sure those things are in balance is just going to add a lot more, life for you. You're going to just feel better overall. You're going to have more energy, and lifting weights can directly correlate to that. Another benefit would be just improving overall mental health. So like I just mentioned before with lifting weights and exercising and moving in general, boosting testosterone and estrogen, those sex hormones that are super important for overall health, longevity, feeling good as we age. Lifting weights can also boost other feel-good hormones, we call them feel-good hormones, dopamine and serotonin in the brain, and that can be super beneficial to just make sure that you're feeling good overall, that your mental health is there, and so lifting weights in general can actually help with that. So boosting these hormones, like I mentioned, dopamine, serotonin, making sure that your sex hormones are in a good place, this is all going to contribute to other things that are going on during the day, right? So helping to reduce stress, making sure that digestion's in check, helping you to sleep better at night. So all of these play a role, right? So just thinking about lifting weights and how that is affecting, how your hormones are functioning, that's a super important thing that a lot of people don't think about. Another huge benefit to lifting weights is aging better. So a lot of the kind of declines that happen in our health as we age that people think are inevitable, so losing muscle mass, bone health declining, things like that, just lifting weights and resistance training can actually slow that down dramatically and sometimes even stop it. So I know for my parents, when they started to get into weightlifting and I finally told them hey, you need to, pick up some weights, especially my mom, she noticed a huge difference in in her everyday activities, right? So even just thinking about, getting off of the toilet as you're getting older, right? That takes, having muscle to be able to sit down and stand up. That's literally a squat that you're doing. So if you are building muscle, you're gonna age so much gracefully, and it's gonna make everyday things that you're doing in your life a lot easier, and it's just gonna help you live longer. So that's another huge benefit to lifting weights is you're gonna age better, you're gonna feel better overall, and some people even refer to having a good amount of muscle mass and weightlifting as the anti-aging serum. So weightlifting is super, super beneficial, especially as you age. Another benefit to think about is that muscle is actually a very metabolically taxing tissue. So the more muscle you have, the better off you're going to be in the long run, especially if you're looking to enhance your body composition or maybe lose some body fat. The more muscle you have, the more effortless that fat loss is going to be because you're going to be able to eat a little bit more and still be able to get to the results that you're looking for because that muscle is super taxing, right? Your body is going to soak up the nutrients that you take in, and if you have more muscle, it's going to go there versus your body fat. So having more muscle actually means that you can sometimes get away with a little bit more in the sense of maybe eating a little bit more and just in general feeling better overall, especially if you're, looking to lose body fat and you're in a deficit. The more muscle you have, the more better you're gonna feel overall, and the better you're gonna look when you actually do lose that body fat. So having more muscle on your body is super, super important, especially as you age, especially if you're looking to change your body composition, especially if you're a woman who is looking to get more toned or have a lean physique. That is gonna come from the muscle you have. So building muscle is gonna be very, very important if you're looking to enhance your body composition to any degree. Last but not least, another huge benefit to lifting weights for women especially is it's very, very empowering. So this is another one that a lot of people don't think about, but when you're lifting weights, there's some sense of empowerment that you get, and that will translate to every other aspect of your life. You're gonna feel so much more confident in what you're doing, not just in the gym as you progress, as you learn more, but outside of the gym. So everything that you're doing within the gym, at least from my experience and from the clients that I've worked with, that translates to other areas of your life. So in your family, with your friends, with your work, it's just gonna cause you to feel more confident and more empowered in what you're doing. And that's a huge benefit that a lot of people don't think about. Those are just a few of the benefits that come out of lifting weights, especially for women. There are tons more, but those are the ones that a lot of people tend to not think about. So hopefully that helped. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to learn more about nutrition, fitness, or metabolic flexibility, you can check out our website, metflexlife.com. There you can find our podcast, Metflex and Chill, our nutrition and exercise programs, our latest blog posts, free recipes, and much more.